to the Dusty TV, my fellow zombie squad.
You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes while you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When am I on my own? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains.
I decided to play different games, guys.
But still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast.
I know y'all get tired of me playing the same game every time. Not Madden. Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. Hold on, guys. Somebody just sent me a message.
Oh, look at me.
I'm doing pretty good, Tina.
Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound.
Please hit the like button, guys.
I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down.
As players get into the later stages of their career, oftentimes it's an injury that leads to retirement.
After an injury like that, it takes some time to regain the strength to push the ball down the field.
Yes, Tina, I did. It was good. Please hit the like button, guys. Looks like we're going to the playoffs. Well, I know Madden 22 is fixing to come out next several months. Probably about 4 or 5 months from now. Prissy, stop, girl. Damn.
All right, man, eyes up. Eyes up. Take a look what we got here. Let's remember what we're running here, okay? The offense hasn't seen this all season, and we're going to get at them. Execute your assignments and it'll be a party in the end zone. All right, let's get it.
This is stuff. What's up, man? I'm running. Ah!
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19.
Okay, that's cool. I love Dayway Radio, man.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
Please hit the like button.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Claim freaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without...
I can't wait for the Madden 22 come out. I can't wait to play it.
With a playoff game in just a few days, everyone was waiting to find out if I'd be returning this week, or if I'd hold off and hope for a win so I could possibly return in a later round. It was, without a doubt, one of the toughest decisions in my career. As much as it pained me to sit out that week's game, I knew the pain would be even worse if I played and cost the guys the game.
I'm gonna try to win the Super Bowl. No, I haven't. I'm playing my career. Oh, looks like we're playing the Chiefs. Uh-oh.
I had no idea how the team would respond, on or off the field, to my return after sitting out the previous game, but deep down, I knew it was what I needed to do.
Number 18.
Hello.
Yep.
Returning from an injury like this wasn't going to be easy. In this situation,
I was watching YouTube and then I just got a notification of you inviting me to the party, right?
Are you playing Madden? I mean, you were playing,
I'm right now. I'm playing all this Charles now.
change
Been
it.
called. Yeah, I've been playing. You know,
I've been trying to want to play different games. I mean, playing the same game over and over
Yeah.
and over and over and over is pretty bad, man.
Ow. Yeah. Mm.
I got 3 people watching me. Now we're playing the Chiefs.
Monday, I was thinking to make a merch on there. What do you think?
Whatever you want to do, that's on.
Today.
No, before both of us. You know, like, not for me. Like, because that channel we're gonna do, we're gonna help people out and do the parade. Then I'll do my end and on there, you know.
We are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. Powers through it.
Never left too.
And down at the 28.
I just ate Subway.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
And I fall asleep. Earlier I fall asleep. I just took an hour.
Under center.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback.
Oh, man, I cannot. I got it.
First down, baby.
In order for his team to win.
Hold on, I got you.
It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, CD, the big story today, obviously the courageous return of one of the league's best quarterbacks. You remember when he was injured back in the early part of the season, the assumption was that he'd be out for the rest of the season. And that was really only reinforced last week when he was cleared to return to action, but the decision was made to keep him on the sidelines. But now he's back with a full week of practice under his belt.
Yeah, and from the sounds of it, it sounds like because he was cleared to go.
Okay, he said, you're on the PlayStation. Good, I can play 1v1 if you ever want on easy win. Dustin.
You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that.
His name is Brad. Says he want to do the 1v1 with you. Like, you know, you're not college anything on there, Dustin? He wants to do the 1v1
on this stage,
easy win.
Championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Thank you, bro.
I am reading your thing right now. I'm like level 7. I also downloaded GTA 5 too. What's that? Hey Brad, how are you doing?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rose's to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Got some food.
Where am I going? Set up to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And it's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Yep.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there.
I don't see my end.
Right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially,
they took it because I can tell.
That's going to bring up 2nd and
all I'm already hearing was.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness.
Last night, I had a weird daydream. Hunter Dustin.
Give him and 10 that time
This
as
is
he
like
was
a
able to get
weird
away from
dream.
the pressure and get a nice
I'm
gain.
already here.
43-yard line.
Like,
A gain of 10 yards.
you can see it.
And it's third down.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his
Oh,
fullback.
I already go to my groceries today, Dustin.
And the Colts pick it up. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score.
I think the Walmart delivered.
Indianapolis. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took
Oh,
it
I can't steal it. Damn it. There's two Zach right there.
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit.
Let's go.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0
There's a guy
first
right
quarter
here.
lead.
There he is,
So
right
not
there.
only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that.
I was gonna steal, but I couldn't steal.
And this will
Damn it.
be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
What are you talking about stealing for?
Kansas City taking the field for their
No,
second drive.
it's a bag. There's a bag
Early on
right
in
behind the
Super Bowl
dude,
as they
and I
come
was
up
trying to
first
like,
and 10.
I was trying to get my horse.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh,
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense could
Here
go
we
out there
go.
and feel pretty
Looking
good
for
about
it.
themselves. Defensively, yeah,
I gotta become a vampire.
didn't let it turn into a
This
bigger
character,
run, but the goal,
I'm gonna
shut it
beg
down for
to
2
become a
yards or
vampire.
less.
What?
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Hold on, them,
So
not
this will
me.
be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away. Now he'll pull it down. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're both so fighting or
Here's
damn.
Mahomes on third.
Light it.
Open man is
Dude.
Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A run by Mack to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 14, Chiefs nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes this one to Mack. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. And even 40 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Let's go. We're dreaming.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory.
What's up, guys? Happy Sunday.
Thank
you, Brad.
Comes in as it falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
As I'm playing football, I'm playing Elder Scrolls, and I'm trying to get a vampire bite.
2nd and 10 as it falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. As it's playing football, I'm playing Elder Scrolls, and I'm trying to get a vampire bite. 2nd and 10 as it falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
for my character,
those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call
I can't believe this character's on a level
there.
7, Dustin. You know that?
Out of the gun, here's a give to
female characters.
That one good for 12 yards.
They have 2 watching.
Second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down. And
Yeah, no, watching on me.
Manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run.
I just share it so my listening to the group. You know Twitter's hard, right? I'm almost left too. I'm trying to get the verify right, but it's nobody on my phone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They're on 25 yards. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play
it's a trick
big
thing.
shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points in one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
This is my second time playing this game, Dustin.
This offense finding
I could be already beat it.
1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Gets this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll run with Edwards. Here, losing yardage to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, his pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
CBS News says
Give some credit to the defense. They forced a big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are in the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Because I do have listening to lyrics.
Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Rosas set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Taken down by DeForest Buckner.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Albert Rosas set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out.
Guys, this is one to get a vampire bite. Yeah, it's raining in the game. I drove my all the way from I drove my all the way from the next town to this town to get a vampire bite. And they told me to go to the next to the Reaper or something. With the bosses I'm not finding the bosses on level 7. I do have like I call it version.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
People are leaving and coming in, and we're coming in on my channel. I'm live right now, guys.
Little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. We run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This
yeah, you do. You have 2
this
people.
has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front.
I think coming in today at 6 or 7 p.m.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They're not coming in and give me a vampire bite. I'm going to fight it. And I will get really grumpy with this one. So everybody will subscribe to the channel.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right
that's
there.
the outfit that's my female's wearing. I bought it. It was like a ton of money that you save on there. And it costs over 1,000 coins, like money for outfits, you know.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And we'll bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember,
really? I would ask.
Return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Why did I come back playing this?
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. Settled back in.
I'm not hurting, but it's like...
That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got
this is a low 7.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. And now it's second down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Mahomes now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well.
That's when I get so angry when I ask her, I want to get back her bit, but no, someone took my bit because it's from somebody else. Cause I do need to save this blind man from the mission, but
his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Colts just continue to pour it on. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they played throughout the season. It's coming together for them, and they're really laser focused on being the team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
So, what's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, you saw how I did.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind.
I was asking for my crack right here to get a vampire bit.
That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips.
I'll get my another.
It's just been a struggle.
That's what this says. I will get my another.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
Is it corrector? Because I asked for, I typed that, I'm here to get a vampire bite, but this person gave my vampire bite to another person on the right. It's so confusing, like, I'm the one wearing Lyris Timeborn's, outfits, honor,
they'll try and run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Colts pick it up, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 40.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. Those are like vampires.
Hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And survivor thing.
I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking
about I'm waiting for my vampire bite. I just changed my outfit. This is like, there's an area here, guys. This is, ritual. We have a werewolf, there's a ritual way over there where the wolf is.
Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Pascal's got it. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try
he doesn't, the best of this game, Dustin.
You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with
I brought this on PlayStation 1, on PlayStation 4, I bought all the scrolls on this game, and I brought Jeff back, and Kid, everyone like supporting Demon Jeff. When Demon Jeff beat the game, and I met another character and I already beat the game. And one of my friends that was also coming to the party, Dustin, he also helped me out with my mission, and I hopped over to this mission. I'm like, wow. But yeah, guys, I do have a Demon Jeff character on the Xbox and the PlayStation 4. So.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week.
Some forces.
And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Albrecht Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Well, this is free.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not
I gotta buy the DLC of this one.
The Colts defense, they work their way back onto the field.
And the Jets will cost over 1,000
just be the icing on the cake.
Points.
You definitely want to finish things off
on the shop.
He lost the football. The Colts pick it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
I do have.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead
he's high level. He cannot get no more
and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now. And their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Now Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
Back for stealing my freaking vampire fight.
I guess they can.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
How you gonna buy me? You're okay. I'm so confused. How you gonna buy me because you're level 1 vampire? You have to get level 10 or more vampire levels.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the moments of this one. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. And will be brought down by the Colts. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Home charge.
One final try for Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Wow.
After a 3-month absence, this impressive effort by one of the NFL's best quarterbacks, that'll be the big story of the 2 weeks ahead on the way to the Super Bowl.
And partner, he's 5-0 on the season now, as you already know. And let's face it, he proved a lot of people wrong today. People in the media, maybe even in his own life.
All right, I'm checking.
He returned at just the right time, and now his team is on to the biggest game in pro sports.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
It's freaking No Man's Sam, the old fart ass fucker. It's this one here.
What the hell was that?
What?
Or beep.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me.
Oh, that's from the game.
Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it down.
My character's shrunk the hardening with this.
I got the party going up. A jump at the ground is here. I'm gonna be in it.
I remember his mom also doing a cockler thing.
Shake it up, yeah, and I can bake cakes
It'll work.
I can't believe I got.
Just as I was expecting, I was very sore after the game. But what I didn't expect was that I'd be getting such bad news the next day when I talked to Coach.
Mr. Beast is so dumb. He you know what he does? He bought an island. You hear me, Dustin? He bought an island.
Who did?
Mr. Beast on YouTube.
News was devastating.
And then now he's making a
back from this injury once, but
he's
because I had come back once.
He is making his own restaurant. Mr. Beast restaurant.
He bought an island?
Yeah, a $1,000 island.
It's not a very big island.
He said that if you stay there and win the money, I was concerned about people that Mr. Beast. Okay, let's drink that. Oh, go on. No, not to do. I had to need and as you know.
I don't think I've ever been as nervous for the regular season as I was when I came from injury. I felt like a rookie. Only this time around, I had
strong. Damn. Not really. Bring it. Notice.
I knew my time to step away would come eventually, but it would be a choice that I made. Not a choice made for me because of an injury.
Oh yeah, you did unlock something on your thing, Dustin.
What?
A new weapon.
How I did that?
I was playing. You told me to play on your thing, and I unlocked the weapon for you.
Oh, the skin. You've been playing as me?
Yeah.
Okay, keep on doing that.
But one thing you need also oh.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis,
going up against the Titans.
It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
That did all work, yeah.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Plenty of excitement in this stadium and all throughout the league as we kick off another NFL season. And there's no shortage of storylines to keep. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a close touchdown. Allen Robinson, 44 yards.
I can't even forget how you do it.
Are going to take a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0
I get it now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I'm going to get their quarterback.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Number 22, Derrick Henry.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaufman. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That'll go as a pickup of 8. From the gun, Kaufman trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, I got
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 17-yard line.
Certainly they're hoping that he continues to pile up those completions. And Charles, we heard him go on record and say during the offseason he kind of reevaluated his approach to the game. So with that being the case, what are you expecting to see from him this year?
And one of the things you pointed out before we even got to this game was just how refreshingly honest he was about how the injury forced him to change the way.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry.
I gotta go to another town. Damn, man. I just knew it. Reaper March. I hate that thing.
You gotta go to town?
No, I'm at Reaper March. Freaking map. Yeah, only to unlock it, you have to be traveling from the vampire place or the werewolf place. I hate it, and it's hard. The boss right here. Whatever he gets, boss.
Will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
14-0 the score.
This is the NFL
on EA Sports.
Prestige. That's fun.
You playing Call of Duty now?
No, I'm playing
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And Henry's hit.
I'm playing Elder Scrolls. I can switch games. I can play that or GTA 5.
7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
I really want to fight a haunted girl in the game, Dustin.
Operating from the gun.
Hope he's back.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score.
Hey, Dustin, do you remember you can find a haunted girl in the top of the edge?
About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something.
Hey, JCT, how are you?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down.
Yeah, I'm playing Elder Scrolls. Ooh, what's on?
Coverage right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So I'm waiting for my groceries to come to like 6 or 7.
They have it 1st and 10.
Alright guys, so
going to be complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
What did
a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
like noodles, 2 cans of chili, you know, food, drinks, also gumming worms and gum candies,
so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone
chips.
He's trying to move around to find an open target.
But I want to taste the Dorito, the 3D chips. I heard they are making the new one.
Sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out.
And he takes this.
I'm gonna travel.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And always a good first
so how
half
good
when you
JCC?
can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have
It's
that
a
good
good
feeling
month.
as the game moves on. Just think
This is a
about
good
halftime.
Sunday, right?
If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more.
Yeah, this is a
It'll
good
be
Sunday because
encouraging
I'm
as
right now. I'm
offensive
spending time with my
line
mom
to
right now.
create
She's
some
working.
space.
I'm playing the game, so.
And they will
So I'm
not
waiting
get
for
a
my
chance to return this
groceries.
one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I gotta check on them.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll
I have
again.
enough,
They've been able to
like,
get him on track. They haven't been able to
my
get this
good cost
offense on track. No
$46.
points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few
And so,
different things. Throwing the ball
sitting outside with the Angels. Oh, that's good. It's good Sunday because our new channel that for me and Dustin debuted
in the second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's second
debuted in May. So we're gonna do a Bible reading and then we're gonna do party will help out too. This also will help out people. You know.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not
yeah,
in
like
here early.
cause that when I put in May 10th,
right there on third down, like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time.
I didn't
no
talk to
penalty,
this
and before this
lady.
drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Did I save?
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
I don't know what's the temperature over here.
With a new set of downs.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Over here. I have my phone over the charging, and I've been on TikTok and
so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
It's warm over here. Sometimes it get cold. Sometimes it got so cold. One time, I'll tell you, I had a headache. Ton of headache with cold weather. There you go.
Colts have got it on cruise control.
Okay, we need to double
So,
check here with Marvin
I
because
got
he
my
keeps all of our good
fucking
stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns.
Not us. We have our air off because it gets so cold in the house so much.
As much as they can click.
What's the
Yes, you did,
temperature
but that's okay
outside?
because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. In second quarter,
It's 77 degrees right now.
He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take
On our guy, it's 77 degrees.
and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get
Over here,
worse.
77 degrees.
24 and a 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first
Thank you,
half
Lears.
of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes,
check
we'll
out
again
this
head down to visit with
clothes.
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year.
Yeah, this is. I bought this dress right here, you see on here. I bought this. I'll show you on here.
For his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right?
Yep.
In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
They took it off. They took it off.
Team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it
Yeah,
team
they
football.
took it off.
The
This
defense
is
did
next
their
one. I'll
job,
buy
got
this
off the
for
field,
her.
brought the punting situation,
This,
so they're turning the ball back over to
that,
their
or
offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense
or
off
this.
the offense, now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It's great to see
This
you.
is.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back.
Doesn't cost that
out.
much. Yeah, they
The
took
Indy
off the
offense
thing.
at the line and set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yeah, I bought this outfit, JCT, this outfit she's wearing. Over 1,000 gold for each clothes. The top, bottom, the shorts, the shoes, the arm, the wristband.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
So this is Lyris Tightborn. She's at the Giant.
Back to throw again.
You know.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Yeah, agency, this is Lyris Tightborn won't fool you, and she will cuss. I'm just keeping it on. Lyris Tightborn will cuss, and she won't fool you at all if you like, you know, because she don't get along with
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Maybe time for
she don't get along with someone in the game.
As the kick is away.
So
and this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot,
so that right there is moving the ball.
We're just going to see a knee, and
you have to be into the end, and it's not hard.
That's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime
right in front of it.
Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
X, I might use it.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second.
My aunt, my mom's sister that comes over on Augusta, she heard Larry cuss before. Her eyes got so big, like she's like, no, my aunt, no, my mom's sister came over because my mom wants her to make her a mask, and Larry Tyler. No, listen. No, I was playing Elder Scrolls, right? I was doing my mission, you know, you go help find Lyris to the next mission, right? So later on, my aunt said she thought I cussed. I said, no, I didn't cuss. I'm sitting there laughing at her so much. I can't hold it because it was Lyris Tightborn's story. And, you know, like,
and their struggles continue here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You're talking to this guy right here.
Ebron's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Caldwell.
Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground.
That was funny, like her eyes got big.
Because sometimes you get out of your gaps.
Oh my god, this was so funny what it did.
Because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
All right, Caldwell.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
People are new to the game, guys. They don't know how
that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football.
Play this on their Dustin.
Let's see if
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10, 5, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown,
that's the hard one.
Indianapolis.
I'm in. So, JC, this is a story about Caldwell, not Caldwell, but the prophet got captured. So after we do him,
and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're
that's what I said.
The ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes
you might see guys holding these
that situation as they ran out there, they were take care of the football, don't
cough
it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line.
Now it's Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Henry, the Titan.
I do know from experience if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on
that's what I said. If you hear Larry cussing, don't get shocked. Don't get, like,
to make sure you don't get hurt.
on there and
he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A gain of 15. And the Titans first down.
Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a
I don't have
so
a
as we get set for the fourth quarter.
a bear,
very
so
one-sided affair. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 46.
the one that we met on Xbox.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A gain of 13.
Dustin.
It's a first down.
What's going
on? 13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Yeah.
From the gun.
So
Kaufman to the right side to Eric Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
So what he did now?
34-yard line.
And he will find his man on the outside. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Make sure I wouldn't found him.
Throwing on first down. Kaufman, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts
that's messed up right there.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Maverick Rosa set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kaufman, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Looking to run with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
I was going to say one prayer on here, Mom. On my channel.
Now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts use the short field.
No, I have
they cash in for 6.
I have a Bible on my phone. You downloaded.
As they just add on to their big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only
it's a
one
human
play
style.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
Yeah.
Because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic.
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw again, Kaufman. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Emmanuel.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you that's the first time that Jonathan was playing with me the first time. Now, first time I was live. He was first time in the live stream, you know.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Over the middle here to Browns.
So what do you think, Dustin?
Take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough.
No, I was playing Call of Duty with him, and
just 2 minutes remaining here.
Jonathan didn't know that I was live. And
so the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Jones. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the
X costs a lot of money. I have the X. I bought there's Tideborn X. But
this thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh,
yeah.
We're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Blackout.
That'll be taken about a yard.
Yeah.
Do you
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Shot up.
22-yard line.
Yeah, offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Kaufman. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete to A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm hearing just for.
Couldn't ask for a better start to the season.
I'm hearing Prophet talking.
But a week 1 win, really, in the return for a quarterback that they weren't sure would ever get back to what he once was.
And you and I both know there's going to be a lot of debate about whether or not he was looking better today than he has in the past. But what's not up for debate, they won the game. And in the process, I do think he made a lot of people question whether or not he'd be able to come back as a starter. Look just a little bit foolish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.